Welcome back, trainers. So in this video, we're going to be touching on the Coppa situation regarding YouTube here. Before we continue on, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to be giving out legal advice, so don't take it as such. If you are still concerned about your specific situation regarding your YouTube channel or other means on the internet, make sure you consult a lawyer as needed. With that said, let's go ahead and get into the video.
The expression about shooting fish in a barrel, and YouTube is the barrel and the content creators are the fish.
Okay, so we're going to be going over some official statements released by the FTC recently, kind of clarifying a little bit better as to what is going on, because we are going to go over it, but their official release was very nerve-wracking. It was very much so like, well, basically if you have bright colors, anything cartoony in your videos, you're going to be deemed under, for kids. And if you are for kids, you know what that means. No notifications, no comments, no recommendations, and cut down monetization, virtually making you a ghost and not enabling you to make a living on YouTube. Now, here's the problem. And I just don't understand it. It feels like it's almost contradicting itself. So they want to make it more kid-friendly, protecting the kids. But what I personally see going forward, if all of this does happen the way it's seemingly going to happen as of now, we're going to go over a few things here in just a moment that are going to give you probably a little bit more relief. Personally, for myself, I would like to think that. But basically, I feel as if, yes, they want it to be more friendly for kids, but at the same time, they're going to eliminate kid content. So what are you going to get on YouTube? Well, you're going to have content creators that were both on the adult side and the family-friendly side, a mixture of both of those. Say one channel is like that, or whatever channel pertains to that situation. They're going to start making darker stuff. So the kid-friendly, I don't even want to say that. I should say young people. I don't even know if I should use the word kid anymore. I don't want to get in trouble. But what's going to happen is those younger people-friendly channels are going to start making darker content to keep themselves safe. Rightfully so. So what is actually happening here? Yes, there is some absolutely horrific things on YouTube. Elsagate. You get it, right? The Spider-Man chasing the girl from Frozen. I don't know the characters in that movie, but those kind of things are disgusting. Obviously, if they're friendly, then yes, but there's darker things out there. But basically what's going to happen is you're going to have the happier people making, content that is for everybody. It's going to turn into, for adults. And that's what you're going to get. And it's not really going to be a good situation. So anyways, let's go ahead and go over some of the stuff that is actually taking place here. If you're out of the loop and you didn't see my last video, or if you just don't know about this in general, let's go ahead and go over this quickly. Now, before we continue on, please make sure you like this video. That is going to help me out a whole lot. As a matter of fact, share it with people that this may concern too. So if you want to help support me, simply liking this video will go a long way. Now, we're not going to go over every single nitty-gritty detail as to how this came about, because I'm sure you've heard by now. Now, let's just go over the initial part that made people freak out. And to be frank, it is still a bit troublesome, even though they came out with a newer statement that we're going to take a look at after this that should give you a bit more peace of mind, or at least it's giving the internet and or YouTube users a peace of mind. Let's take a look at what we have here regarding what may make your content. So what is going to make your content appealing to children? Well, let's take a look as to what their definition is. Audio content appealing to children. Simple or popular tunes or songs. Cartoon voices, childlike noises, and sound effects. Subject matter that is appealing to children. Kids jokes. Music. Kids games. Video games. Computer games. Wow. Because, only children are playing Pokemon or whatever. Okay. Children TV shows or stars. Cartoon characters. Sports. Stories. Stories. You serious? Okay. Toys, right? Children books. I mean, because, Children love those old collectible toys that people are reviewing and talking about because, kids are watching grown adults talk about the relevancy and or the nostalgia factor behind toys that were made in the 80s or 90s. Very logical. All right, moving on. Kids' books, fantasy. Okay, that's very vague, fantasy. Children's arts and crafts, pets, because, only kids like pets and are watching pet videos on YouTube. Haha, completely logical. Products primarily purchased or consumed by kids like snack foods or cereal. Because, again, younger people, I keep saying, younger people only like snack foods or cereal. That's, because that's completely logical, because adults are over here just eating broccoli, of course. Moving on here, language of the website, such as language that is simple enough to be understandable to younger people, 12 and under. Short, colorful descriptions, slang, and pop culture phrases. What? EA, and I'm going to use my substitute wording here, younger people sites may be identified by such language as young people only, fun, free stuff, whatever, cool, duh, games, and that last phrase, which is almost a trigger phrase. I don't even want to use it because I don't want it in my video. Moving on here. Whether the website uses visual content appealing to younger people, animated characters, bold and flashing graphics, or bright and vibrant colors. Now, you can see where my videos lie amongst many of this stuff here. Now, I wouldn't say my videos are appealing to younger people. I do have bright and vibrant colors, and I also have animated characters. That's the part that I need to worry about the bots flagging me down, and then I'm going to get smacked with that big old fine. Now, ever since they first initially came out with those statements, they have given us a bit more clarification here. Just because your video has bright colors or animated characters doesn't mean you're automatically covered by Coppa. While many animated shows are directed to kids, the FTC recognizes there are many animated programs that appeal to everyone. Now that right there is circulating and making its rounds everywhere. It's a good thing, but at the same time, this doesn't make everybody in the clear. You still need to see exactly what's going on here. That press conference, in which he refers to shooting fish in the barrel, and the content creators are the fish, and the FTC, I would assume, is the gun, right? The government's arm, was very flexing. They were flexing there, okay? Now, things that the government says should not be taken lightly. Just because they came out with this statement doesn't mean, oh, we're all clear. My content, I feel, is appealing to more grown people, right? Not to younger people. You still need to watch yourself. You still need to be vigilant, and you still need to take the steps accordingly as to what is happening here going forward into 2020, right? I just wanted to bring this to your attention. So they are listening, okay? And honestly, yes, they should recognize that they need to update exactly what they've said, because the world has changed. Ever since they, writ this law back in the day, things have, changed dramatically. Pop culture is different, and a lot of adults are actually watching things that are apparently supposed to be for younger people, okay? Now, they are giving us an option here at this moment. As of recording this, there are two options. You either mark your video for adults or for kids. And if you mark your videos for kids, we've been over that. We already know what's gonna happen. If you mark them for adults and then you get flagged for kids, you're gonna be in some big trouble. And that is the whole ordeal. Now, before we close out here, I'm gonna give you my unfiltered thoughts. Okay, so YouTube is growing, right? People are dropping cable TV. Some of you already probably see where this is going, right? So as YouTube grows and cable TV becomes less popular, there is a problem for the corporations. They're not getting the audiences that they want. Therefore, if they come in and do these secret operations with the government, ooh, conspiracy theory time. That means that they're going to be able to shut these channels down on YouTube, make people not watch it as much because the content creators are basically gone. Therefore, they're going to revert back to cable TV. Guess what? That just may be it. That is what I personally think is going on here. Not only that, but the government is absolutely putting fear into all of our hearts and making us compliant. Okay, I am not going up against the government here. I'm speaking my thoughts because, well, I live in America and I have freedom of speech. So I will exercise my right to do this. This is what I personally think. Now, all in the name of for the kids. Yes, it's for the kids, but like we went over in the beginning of the video, think about it, guys. Think about it, guys. From what we personally see here, a lot of the content that is made directed towards younger people is going to be eradicated. Okay? It's going to be harder for the younger people to find. Those people that make it will not get notifications pushed out, no recommendations, no comments. It'll be virtually a ghost. So how is this helping them? It's not. This is, I personally think, an attack on independent content creators. Big media doesn't like it. Corporations don't like it. They've been finding little excuses here and there. First, it was the video that had the bad word with the Coca-Cola ad. Then the ad apocalypse. Then they go after PewDiePie as an excuse to attack all the rest of us because he messed up, because he's one of the biggest ones with kids, younger people watching him. You see what I mean? They find the littlest excuse, and then once they get that, they hold on to it for dear life and use it in the name of the younger people, right? So there you have it. That's my hot take. A little conspiracy fun there for you. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, folks, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be keeping you posted. So I had the idea of putting like a PvP on the side here while I talked, but it didn't work out that way. I'll just bring you possibly that later on, but I will be keeping you up to date on Pokemon Go news in an adult fashion, right? Anyways, thank you for watching, traders, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.